Hello, welcome back. You can hear the noise in the background. That is my 3D printer. It's working on a project for the leopard geckos, which I'm excited to show you when it's done. Hopefully it'll be done this evening. This afternoon what we're going to do is I'm going to show you how I clean out my mealworm farm. I do need to clean up this whole entire area. I'll end up using vinegar to clean it down because I don't want to use bleach. It's just a little too strong. And I also don't want it to kill my mealworms. We're going to do this whole activity outside because it's really messy. Again, I'm actually like cleaning it all the way out. The mealworms I use wheat bran for, so I'll be taking all the wheat bran out of there and putting new wheat bran in it. That's really the one that's going to get the full change out. I'm not going to change out the beetles today, but I am going to kind of just clean them up a little bit and sift through their oatmeal. Alright, I'll see you outside. Alright, we're outside. And now we're going to go ahead and start sorting out all the stuff in the drawers. So first I'm going to start with the mealworms. This is pretty messy. So you'll see down here we've got like their little exoskeletons. So I'm just going to take this and you can either fan it out like with your hands. I'm just going to blow it out. So now you'll see most of the exoskeletons are all out. And the orange things are my carrots. I feed carrots, sometimes I feed potatoes, and sometimes I feed apples. But those go bad really fast. The carrots, I like them the best. Alright, so I'm going to take the carrots out of here. And then for now, like there's some beetles in here, there's some pupa in here that need to be sorted out. I lost one. Come back. But now I'm going to go ahead and grab the sifter. And just little by little, I'm going to dump the mealworms and everything else into the sifter. So this is pretty messy. It's disgusting, really. But the mealworms have to eat. Or sorry, the leopard geckos have to eat, so I'm willing. You don't have to shake them until everything's gone. But you want to make sure most of it is. I'm losing some little baby mealworms. Alright, so really that's most of that. I'm going to take one of my grow box drawers from down here to put the mealworms in while I shake out the rest. Now I'm just going to go take this and go spread it to help something grow. Now I can spray this out with whatever I wanted to clean it with. I'm not going to. I did that last time. Then you would just make sure it's very dry before you put everything back in. Now I've seen people use wheat bran. I've seen people use oatmeal. I've seen people use wheat germ. So I use wheat bran. It's a lot easier for me to separate the mealworms from. Now for my beetles, I use oatmeal, and that's a lot harder to clean. You don't want to put too much in there because then the mealworms can overheat and they'll die. But they need enough to be able to cover themselves up in and feel comfortable. I bought my wheat bran at Sprouts. They had it where you can buy it by the pound or whatever you need. Alright, so that's ready. So I'm going to put these guys back in there. I hate the fact that they all have to crawl over one another. So I try to spread them out. And this is all from the mealworm farm that I started back in October of 2019. I also have some baby ones that are growing. So that's fun. Now on to the beetles. It looks like there's not a lot. There's tons of beetles in here. So same thing as the mealworms, I feed them carrots. Now beetles I don't like. I don't like to touch them, I think they're disgusting. I would never choose to mess with them. But really what I want to do with the beetles is I want to just kind of sift out their oats. But their oats are really going to stay in there with them. So again, tons of beetles. They'll be getting new toilet paper rolls today too. Now it's funny because they can fly, but I've never seen them fly. So there's all the beetles. Ugh. And again, I'm just gonna sift them out. As you'll see, this drawer, oh, there's a mealworm in there. Okay, so there's a screen on the bottom of that drawer so that way the eggs will fall down from the beetles, and that way they fall down into a grow box. I have a video on that, you should check it out. They're ready to go back in. And yes, I probably got rid of some mealworm eggs or some beetle eggs when I did that. But with all the mealworms and beetles I have, it's really not a big deal. Now I'm going to just wipe off the tops of these with a wet paper towel. And I'm just going to wipe down the outside of the containers. They get a little dirty sometimes. Alright, we're going to take a look at what we have. We have the pupa, and these will need to be sorted. Everything still needs to be sorted. Now this beetles is for my pupa at the very back. You see a hole? So when they turn into beetles, they can climb down, and then I can just dump the beetles out. Now today you'll see a whole bunch of pupa in the back because I moved this outside. So I'll just dump those back in there. Then we have the grow box from February 16th. The grow box I just started today, which is April 15th. Then we have the beetles. And again, there's some screen down there so the eggs fall down. The eggs will fall down into the new grow box. And then my mealworms that I can feed are here at the bottom. Thanks for watching. If you liked this video, please like and subscribe below.